your guitar loops sound boring or empty, this video is going to fix it instantly. I'm about to give you some of the best guitar licks, so let's get right into it. So I'm in C minor right now. So it's the classic, I don't know a lot of music theory, so this video might actually be fucking, but it's this note here on the 9th fret on the G string. And you're going, then what's happening? But what you do is you go back, and then you're going back up again. If I play it with a metronome, it's really good for the Rod Wave stuff. The next one is a lick that I got from a John Mayer solo. This is another one from the first pentatonic shape, grabbing the A string, and you're just sliding up like this. And then on the 9th fret, you're just putting your finger down. And the next part, you're on the G string and you're sliding up like the one before. So just like the lick we just did. We got. And then to end it off, you're just gonna use whatever the fuck that, you're gonna use your middle finger. Hit the B string. So the last bit of the lick is like this. These combination of notes are really good. You can kind of expand on these. You've probably heard this lick before. I actually did that in the Slow Down song that I produced. It was like... But anyways, going back to this lick. If I play it with the metronome so you understand the timing. That's that lick. So the next one is you're on the B string. It's the 12th fret. Instead of sliding like this, you're bending. And then you're just playing the note you start on. The next one's really emotional. This is something you can kind of repeat every 2 bars or something if you're making an emotional, like, Juice WRLD guitar loop or some shit. So the lick sounds like this. And yeah, not too difficult at all. So, and also pay attention, right? A lot of this shit is happening on the same 3 notes. So it's like a lot of combinations and a lot of things you can do with these 3 notes. On the 9th fret, and then 11th, and then you're hammering on. We move to this note here. So this note is very emotional. Like, you don't want to land on this note, but it does add a lot of emotion to the sound. I play it with the metronome. Nice and simple. Moving up a bit higher, we're on the B string here, and we're on the 17th fret. And start to sound crazy when you go higher up. Similar to the previous one. It's just the same thing, but higher up. The next one is really reliable as well. It always seems to work. So I'm on the high E string, okay? In the pentatonic scale, we got this. But if we go into the 11th fret, you have this kind of off note. So what you can do is you start here, and then you go down 1, and then you hit the 12th fret on the B string. So it's like this. I like to finish this lick off by just hammering on to the 14th fret on the B string. So it's like... You can hammer on and hammer off, and it makes it sound cooler. Like, instead of going... You can go. Alright, so the last one, this is a bit more advanced as well. It sounds like this. So this one, what we're doing is we're on the G string again, and we're doing the same 3 notes. So I'm hammering on from the 11th to the 13th fret. And then I'm sliding down. And that already is kind of a lick in itself. But we keep it going, and it's... And then we hammer on back to the beginning. Now it's worth noting, I hit it only once. So that's the first part of the lick. And then the last part is now we're hammering on from the 9th to the 11th. The lick could be done there. For a little extra touch is when you land here, 11th fret, you can bounce up 1 and then down really quickly. Now this note, this is a blues note, so you don't want to emphasize this too much, but if you do it quickly, it sounds really good. So it's like this. And you get away with it because you have to be quick. You can't be on the blues note for too long. So going back to this lick. definitely more advanced, but when you get it, it works actually really well. It's very emotional. Okay, wait, I thought of another one. This is a bonus one. This is really good. This is kind of like a party trick almost. If you're in a studio and you play this shit, everyone's gonna fucking wet themselves. So the lick sounds like this. So this one, what you can do is you can just slow it down, whatever project you're recording on, and I'm gonna break it down for you guys right now. So we're starting on the high E string, and then we're going to the B string on the 12th fret. It's like we're climbing up a ladder. Then we have, so this is on the B string, just the pentatonic, right? Now, if you see my finger here, I have it planted, so I'm not actually, I don't have to like scramble to find it. It's just like this finger stays still. And that makes this lick a lot easier. So you have to be able to have your finger still. And it has to be able to play clearly. And that takes time, right? You're not born with that coordination, you have to train. Anyways, going back to the lick. So this is where we're up to. And then we're going back to the 12th fret. We're doing the same thing again, so. And then after this note, after the B string, we go to the G string and we just go here on the 11th fret. Now I'm talking in frets. I feel like it's easy if you just have your guitar with you and you're playing along, by the way, if you're not already doing that. This video is gonna make zero sense if you don't have your guitar with you right now. So just go and get your guitar. I probably should have made that obvious earlier on. But now we got this. And that's already a lick, pretty much. Now we go back to the B string, back to the G string, and then we go to the beginning of the G string in this pentatonic shape, which is just on the 7th fret. So really slowly, this is what we have right now. Now for the last bit, we're gonna go back to the G string, and then land here on this D string. So all together, we have this. And that's pretty much lick done. The final thing is just a hammer on the G string. So really slowly, this lick sounds like this. Now, what's kind of tricky about this is the rhythm. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play it with the metronome. So that's that. That's what the rhythm sounds like. Now this lick is fucking amazing. Maybe you have to rewatch that part a few times, but it's really good. And then learning the other things that I've taught in this video, you can implement some of the other cool shit. So for example, like you can do that little thing. So you can kind of see how it comes together, and then you can make your own licks. You're implementing other parts of the licks into the new ones, and it just becomes like a never-ending thing. You know, I could go like. Before I end the video, this is one of many videos that I have inside my Guitar Mania kit. Well, I call it a kit. It's pretty much a placement machine because I have the exact presets that I used on Billboard #1 albums with Nicki Minaj, NBA Youngboy, FLPs of the biggest loops I've done so you can reverse engineer them, and a whole lot of other stuff I'm not going to talk about. That's in the description if you are more of a serious guitar player, if you want to speed up that progress and you want to get to Billboard level as soon as possible. Now you can also watch my recent video where I was making a guitar loop from scratch. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.